did Chad end up in a bed with a ladyboy and like getting his carrot licked?
Cheers.
Cheers, buddy.
I thought you quit drinking.
Nah. I only drink like once a week now.
How long did you go?
About 2 or 3 weeks.
Did you without
Yeah.
a single drink?
Yeah.
Man, that's good.
It's pretty good, huh?
Yeah, I'm trying to chill out.
Really?
Yeah, I really am.
Yeah.
Just, I mean, maybe I'll go out. Maybe go out and party maybe once a week.
Yeah.
But you know,
Yeah.
okay, a couple beers here and there.
Especially
but,
living in Bangkok, so much opportunity.
well, we talked about that. It's
Yeah.
it's the temptation to go out
Madness.
is
Madness.
it's rough. I'm also trying to stop eating like complete shit,
Yes.
which is difficult.
Yeah,
as
you
well.
eat a lot of Thai food though. It's got a lot of
Yeah, that does help. Yeah, that does help. I started going to the gym.
Yeah. When are you going to get a premiere?
Huh?
Saturday.
A what?
Premiere.
Premiere? I don't know what the fuck that is.
I do premiere.
Oh, Adobe Premiere. I thought you were talking about like the.
Photoshop.
I got the Photoshop. I'll add it.
Yeah.
I'll add it in.
Alright, so should we do the...
Yeah, sure.
Hello, how are you today? I'm very good, very good. We're going to sit here, we're going to do a Q&A with Chad. I'm sure you all know who Chad is. Chad's from CB Media. Chad, just introduce yourself to the camera.
I'm Chad. I make cool car videos and travel videos and adventure videos, and I don't know. I just go around and do stuff that I find interesting and that I enjoy, and I film it, and I hope you enjoy it as well.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
what I've done, I've actually put a community post up yesterday. I also put up on my Facebook page, Johnny, there's something happening, if you're not quite sure. I asked everyone to ask Chad some questions about living in Thailand, his channel, where he wants to take it, etc. I just pretty much threw it out there and said, ask him some questions. So I've got about a few questions here, so...
I'm nervous. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a little bit nervous of what these questions are. Johnny, did you or did you not? He asked me. He said, "Do you want to?
Yeah.
Do you want the question?" No, I don't want.
I said, look, I've got the questions. I'm not sure about some of them. Do you want to see them? And he said, nah. So this is like raw.
Yeah.
This is raw.
Yep. We're just gonna raw dog it. See what happens. It'll be okay. It'll be okay.
Wish us luck. Okay, so the first question's from Angus Retro. His love for cars, especially in this, and how did it start?
I was a car guy. Literally the day I was born, I was a car guy. My grandfather was a car guy. My dad is a car guy. I grew up at racetracks. Ever since I was a kid, my dad always had badass muscle cars. Novas, Trans Ams, El Caminos. My dad used to race like super redneck, like oval track.
Yeah.
Like he had like a 1970 SS Nova with a small block in it that was full blown like circle track race car. I mean, this is, Georgia redneck as fuck. Redneck, real. I mean, but it was awesome. It was a cool experience. We used to go. I used to sit in the stands with my, watch my dad race. I mean, your dad's your hero when you see stuff like that. And even during when they would have, during the middle of the race, they would have a thing where all the kids could get on their bicycles and they would race one lap around the track. And I remember one time, it was like my third time entering. I won. I beat everybody. And I was like hooked ever since then. Like I'm going to race anything and everything that I can possibly. That's why I get along so well with so many Thai people. Like I would rather race lawnmowers than like go to a car show. Like I'm a car guy, but I'm more so, I just love racing. Yes. Like.
So it's in your blood.
Yeah, 100%. My grandfather.
Before you could walk, you pretty much sit in cars.
Dude, when we get together for like Christmas or Thanksgiving in my family, everybody, all they do is just sit around and talk about cars.
Yeah, right.
That's just
brilliant family.
Yeah, it's awesome. Yeah, it's awesome.
Okay, so next question is Kipton Anthony says, it's something about Thailand. Will the Thailand ever go back to normal after coronavirus, do you think?
Yeah, I think it will. But the thing is okay, my opinion on this is I think things are going to change. If you're a subscriber to my channel, you probably saw when I was out on Khao San Road, I did like it's like a 4-hour live stream on Khao San Road.
And that's a good live stream.
It was an amazing live stream. But you noticed the place was packed. I mean, it was packed. People say, I even made a video, will Khao San Road survive, the coronavirus? Yeah, everything's going to survive.
Yeah, it'll come back.
It'll come back.
It's a matter of time.
But it might come back different than what you remember it as. If you were on Khao San Road a decade ago, it definitely didn't look like it did a few weeks ago.
No.
I mean, it's all covered in ties.
Yeah. And ties would never go there before.
No, hell no. But it's thriving. And it's, places like, I honestly believe, I would say, peak season of next year, I think everything is going to be back to what is going to be normal moving forward.
Yeah, I think so.
It might, the thing is, places like Pattaya and places like Phuket, they're not the same as they were 5 years ago, or a lot of places even 2 or 3 years ago. So Thailand is constantly evolving and changing, some for the better, some for the worse. But I think the end of next year, I think we'll be back in peak season where things are busy, but they probably just won't be what you expect or remember them to be. Yeah. Does that make sense?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Right, look, everything comes back. Whether it's the stock market, whether it's property prices.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just a matter of time. And so we're just going to wait. Unfortunately, we're on the same boat. Like, you want to travel, I want to travel.
Yeah.
It's not like, but anyway. So Liam McLarm says, everyone has a mental night in Bangkok where you wake up in the back of a tuk-tuk or in the monkey house. What's Chad's?
Probably too many of those. Too many of those to count. Just goes back to what we were talking about earlier. Bangkok has a lot of temptations, and living in Bangkok is easy to go out and just have those type of nights. I think probably the one I remember the most was, especially over the past few years, I have chilled out a ton. You just can't live in Bangkok and just go hard like that for years. I mean, you'll end up dead, or who the hell knows what will happen. But I think it was probably maybe the one I remember the most was I was about 3 months in, so it was 2016, and I was out at Club Insanity, before it moved to Soy 11.
Okay. When it was near Soy 10 was it?
When it was on Sukhumvit.
Yeah.
And I was there, and I ended up meeting a fellow American, and the club was closing down. And at that time, I think the clubs closed down at like 4.
Yeah.
It was still when the clubs were open really late. It was like, oh, I have this club I'm going to. It's an after hours club. I'll take you. I was like, okay, cool, let's go. And we got in a taxi and we went somewhere, and I remember walking into a restaurant and then walking over in the corner and then getting in an elevator, and the elevator going up. Hey, that was
old shot. No, that was yeah, it just got, and it was run by the cops.
Yeah, and the elevator door opened, and when the elevator door opened, this is like 5:30 in the morning. It was like Vegas at like 1 a.m.
Yeah, no, what's that? It was it's run by the cops. It started with an S.
Yeah, it did start with an S.
I used to go there all the time.
Oh, it was a fucking it was super dark. The ceilings were low. It was, dude. It was.
It's the kind of place you get stabbed in.
What was the name of that place?
Oh, it's kind of bugged me now.
Climax?
No,
it wasn't
Climax.
No, Climax was on 11.
Spicy.
Spicy. Spicy.
Bloody old spicy.
That shit was spicy.
Oh yeah.
And I remember walking out, and the elevator door opened, and me walking out of the restaurant, me being so confused.
Yeah,
because there was so much light in the restaurant.
Yeah.
And I picked up my phone, looked at it, and it was 8:40 in the morning, and I was like, "What? How is this even real life?"
Yeah.
It was like that was like your proper
crazy
day to Bangkok.
I remember walking out this tragic.
Oh yeah, it's horrible.
Like, man.
Yeah.
I don't know, I can't. And I walked her outside, and I looked at her, and I went, "Oh no!" And it was about midday.
Yeah, Club Spicy.
Oh yeah, spicy.
Yeah,
and it's run by the cops. It's run by the undercover cops.
Yeah, you walk out, everybody's going to work, and people like selling watermelon and fruit, and they just look at you like, you piece of shit.
Oh god, good old spicy days.
Yeah.
Okay, so Marco Polo asks, how is it possible It did 170,000 followers in just over a year. I'm sure the content is very good, but how did it attract viewers on YouTube? Did he share in some kind of groups, or has he got some PR work behind him? I know loads of good YouTubers with 1,000 followers that don't kind of push to grow, always making content very good.
A couple things. One, it was not over a year, 10 months, so it's under a year.
And it's 177,000.
No, we're at 172, but he probably asked this yesterday.
Okay.
I grow 1,000 subs per day.
Yeah.
The reason why my channel has grown so quickly is I understand the value of viral videos. And so this is something that viral videos is not new to me. I've had 1 to 2 viral videos per year on Facebook or Instagram or Snapchat for the past few years. I've had, I have one video that I posted from a drag strip back in America where a friend of mine, he launched his GTR. He has a GTR that runs like 7 seconds in the quarter mile, and he broke his diff. And our friend, who's the tuner of that car, tried to walk out on the track, but they had the track prepped really well, so his shoes got stuck to the track.
All right.
And he's like physically stuck on the track. He has to like pull his foot out of his shoe, and then he steps down, and his sock gets stuck. And then one of the guys that work for the track that wear special types of shoes that don't get stuck had to go grab him and pick him up and carry him off the track.
Yeah.
And on Facebook, that video got 16 million views. When I was, here, I filmed Hing's garage. I filmed some photos and videos of Hing's garage before, and that video ended up getting 9 million views on Facebook. So I understand how powerful a viral video can be to building an audience. So I always knew when I started when I planned to start a YouTube channel, the thing that I always knew in my head is I just needed one viral video.
Yeah.
If I get one good, solid viral video, the channel is going to be successful. And my first riverboat video,
Well, that was it, wasn't it?
that was,
That got you, 60,000 subscribers or something?
In January, I had 70,000 views the month of January.
Yeah.
February, I had 2.2 million.
Yeah.
And that video took me from about 5,000 subscribers to about 30. And then from there, it was just creating a lot of really good content. So he was asking about the PR thing. I own a marketing and advertising agency. I've done this for 5 years. I've worked with other companies for 5 years to help them produce content to grow their brand and their business, to just for branding purposes, to help grow their brand, generate more leads, more
So
sales.
it's like my social media advertising and...
Yeah, so basically what we did was, my company, what we did is I helped other companies produce content for the specific reason to grow their audience and develop a brand online. So I'm really, really, really good when it comes to data analytics and understanding the way certain data points make the algorithm react a certain way. And this goes back into, like, recently I've been doing consultation services, helping people grow their YouTube channels, because they're like, how the hell did you do this? Well, you have to understand what will make a YouTube channel successful in 2020 if you want to have a successful channel in 2020. You can't just go out and create videos and toss them on the internet and just expect people to watch them. You have to have a strategy, and you have to have a strategy that pleases the algorithm, or you have no chance. You have absolutely no chance. If you don't understand those data points, if you don't understand watch time, if you don't understand click-through rate, if you don't understand audience retention, and you don't understand how that trifecta of data points affects the algorithm.
You've got to watch what your audience is after, really.
Correct. And as long as you hit certain data points, what the YouTube algorithm is going to do is going to suggest your content to people that watch content similar to yours. And your number one strategy for growing a YouTube channel is having YouTube themselves be your number one supporter, having them suggest your videos. Yeah. Every single person I meet that just walks up to me, I always ask them, how did you find my channel? I don't know, it was just there.
It came up.
It just came up. And that is 100% purposeful.
Yeah.
I'm sorry if that was overcomplicated. Yeah.
No, people love this. You know, people want to know. People want to hear this.
Yeah. If you like YouTube, you're probably interested in that. If you don't, you probably
you would have
don't
probably
care.
been fast forwarding this now.
Yeah. Sorry.
Okay, so Seashell asked, why haven't you done scuba diving lessons?
Really, the main reason I haven't done scuba diving lessons is I've always wanted to. So this is my problem. I'm going to be completely honest with you. I am blind. Like without my glasses, I am blind. And I don't think I can scuba dive. I think you can scuba dive with glasses on.
No, I think you can get prescription masks, can't you?
Can you? Okay.
Yeah, don't take me on that, but if you
I'll
can't,
have to look at that.
if you can't, you should. Someone out there should make them.
Yeah. if I can get prescription mask, I'll do it. Like, because if you want to go scuba diving, why do you want to go scuba diving? To look at all the beautiful fish. Well, I can't see the fish. Like, I am blind without my glasses. It sucks.
Yeah. Okay, so T. Tentum asks, Chad, what beers are better, the US or Thai brews?
What beers are better?
Yeah, the
US or Thai?
Yeah.
Oh, 100% US. 100%. US has some of the best, especially if you're like in the South, like around where I live, Atlanta, South Carolina, North Carolina. Dude.
Speaking about beers, we should all run.
Yeah.
So we're at the Limelight Bar, which is beautiful. So we're at the Limelight Bar. Darling, can we just get another drink? One more. Introduce yourself. What's your name?
My name Rung.
Rung. Say,
สวัสดีค่ะ
come in here. Hello. So we will give you a Limelight Bar.
Limelight
Yes.
Bar.
So it's just near Murphy's Tavern. So come and say hello. She's a lovely lady. She's a subscriber of mine, actually.
Yep,
Thank
she is.
you,
And
Kat.
mine now.
Thank you.
She was
And-
subscribed to you before me. She knew who you are.
Sorry.
She had no idea who the hell I was.
I bet that hurt you, go.
Yeah, dude. Fuck this bullshit.
Thanks, darling. Cheers.
You're welcome.
Okay, so Harry Hunter says, why hasn't Chad been to the Hot Rod patio?
I don't even know what that is.
So
Should I know? I will promise you I will be Googling it this afternoon.
Hot Rod patios. Patio.
I love hot rods. So, like I said earlier, me growing up, I grew up around hot rods and muscle cars. I mean, I love Japanese cars too, but I really want a badass hot rod. But
Okay.
I will check that place out for sure. Thanks for the tip.
Okay, so Phil Connell says, where do you get the motivation from the vlog in Thailand?
Where do I get the motivation?
Yeah, to vlog in Thailand, I think he was meant to say.
I don't know, because I think, before I did vlogging, I was a photographer. Motorsports photographer and journalist. I think doing the vlog gives me motivation to go and do things in Thailand that I've never done before. Lots of times, like a lot of people think I'm super well traveled throughout Thailand, and that's actually not true. Because before the YouTube channel and before COVID was a thing, I really didn't travel around Thailand that much. I would hang out in Bangkok for a month or so, and when I get tired of Bangkok, I would go to another country. I would go to Singapore. I went and stayed 2 months in Tokyo. I'd go to Vietnam for a month. I would travel internationally. So I'm not very well traveled around Thailand like most people think. And because of the current situation, me not being able to travel internationally, the YouTube channel gives me an excuse to go do many things and see many places in Thailand that I've never been before. So it's not actually that I have the motivation to vlog, it's the vlog gives me motivation to travel.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. What you're filming gives you motivation to go out there and do something.
Yeah, hell yeah. Yeah, I live a much more exciting life because of the YouTube channel now. Because lots of times, I'd be like, man, I'm just going to kind of just hang out at my condo and go for a swim and go have a beer.
Yeah.
Now
it's easy
like,
to do, isn't it?
Yeah, now I'm like, dude, I got to get content.
But
I got to
this
make
is
videos.
This is your business. So it's
Correct.
not like,
Yeah.
it's not like me personally, like YouTube to me is more of a hobby.
Yeah.
And I'd like to turn it into something more one day maybe, but with you, it's your business.
Oh
It's-
yeah, for sure. It's definitely
You know what I mean?
business.
Like-
It was a business from the beginning. And also, to be honest, so like when I first started the first few months, I was just pumping content because I was so desperate to
get
make
on the
it
algorithm.
successful, to get on that algorithm, to have that thing click over and getting recommended and getting suggested. Now it becomes more difficult to create, 3-4 videos a week because I'm not desperate.
Yeah, well, that's right. Yeah,
You know,
and
to-
it's more quality over quantity.
Yeah, and I really want to create more content. I'm trying my best to create more content. I want to do more. I really am. I'm trying. I know a lot of people have complained, dude, 1 video a week's not enough. I'm really, especially over the next couple months, I'm really going to try to step it up to at least 2 videos a week. Hold me to that.
Okay, so the legend himself, Tom Best, Big Fat Bestie, who, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to him. I'll have a link drop down below.
Vlog off.
Chad is Ace. Please ask Chad if he thinks that all cats should be called Walter. I don't know. This Walter thing is just like obsessive.
Tom, get help, okay? Get help. See a psychiatrist. Do something, okay? You've got problems.
Have you seen the posts that he puts on my wall?
Yes. You got a problem, okay? Why did you leave? You should have stayed here.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
He needs to come back.
Yeah.
Come back, Tom.
I don't. He shouldn't have left. Yeah. I was there for his going away party.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, in
I
Bangkok.
wasn't invited. Thanks, Tom.
Yeah. We won't talk about what happened that night.
So Jim Andrews, another vlogger. I think all these vloggers are coming in to get a bit of... So he says, when you hit 1 million subs next year, are you planning on a sick car restoration? If so, what?
We're doing a car build at 250,000. So a lot sooner than 1 million. At 1 million, I'm definitely getting a R34 GTR, 1,000 horsepower.
Is that official?
Yeah,
so
it's
exclusive.
official.
So it's exclusive.
Exclusive.
Yeah,
At 1 million
exclusive.
subs. At 1 million subs, R34 Skyline GTR, 1,000 horsepower.
Oh, you'll be there next year.
Yeah. Oh man.
Are you going to get it from Haynes?
I don't know. Well, Hing has one, but Hing doesn't
gonna sell 'em.
He doesn't sell cars. He just buys.
Maybe I'll
cars.
find you one though, won't he?
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, I have friends. My friends. I made a video.
You might be able to buy that one that Perkins axle.
The purple one. That one's perfect.
What's
That's
that
exactly
called?
Midnight Purple.
No, what's its name? Some dinosaur name, isn't it? What do you call it?
Godzilla.
Godzilla, yeah.
Godzilla.
I like
yeah.
that name.
That's the nickname for Skyline GTRs.
Oh, is it?
It was
didn't know.
Nissan's official code name for it. When they were building it,
Yeah.
its code name was Godzilla.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, there you go. See,
Yep.
I'm not a rice cooker fan, so I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay, so Daystate Fox says, Chad, what's the most scary thing you've done on your channel? Experimental microplane flight, turbo boat, driving, or something else?
I would probably say the turbo river boats.
Is that scary? Is that like really
Yeah,
scary?
it is really scary.
Well, it's death if it goes wrong, isn't it?
Well, the problem is you can tell that they're not easily controllable.
No.
You know,
Well,
it's-
anyone can see that.
It goes back to, it doesn't have any brakes. It's not the way these guys are driving these boats. They're insane, and I'm insane for getting on them.
There you are. Actually.
Yeah.
Okay, so Kevin says, for Chad, after Bangkok, what would be your second best place and why in Thailand? Koh Samui, would Hua Hin make the cut?
Definitely Koh Samui because again it goes back to the convenience factor. Koh Samui has some island vibes, but it also has a big mall. It has international food. It has street you can go really party on Friday and Saturday nights when it's normal here in Thailand, and it has the airport right there. That if I wanted to go travel internationally, see, there's the thing. I normally don't spend this much time in Thailand, and I never even planned on my channel for all the videos to be in Thailand. I have connections all over Southeast Asia when it comes to like cars and stuff like that. And I plan to film in Singapore and Japan and Vietnam and Cambodia and even Laos and like all these other places. But I can't leave because of the situation. So
Makes it hard.
I mean, it's thankfully Thailand has a ton of great content that can be captured, but normally under normal situations I travel internationally a lot more. So if I lived on Koh Samui, I could be at the airport within 10 minutes. I could fly from Koh Samui to Bangkok and then Bangkok to pretty much anywhere in the world. So if I had to pick a number 2 place, It would either be Koh Samui or Chiang Mai.
Yeah.
Again,
Chiang Mai, I think I'd go.
Again, Pattaya, I was just in Pattaya for a few days after I did the Koh Lan video. I really enjoyed my time in Pattaya. The food's great. The nightlife is great. I really enjoyed my time there. But if somebody is like, hey, Chad, come this weekend to go to, a crazy car race in Singapore. Me getting from Pattaya to Bangkok, it adds 3 to 4 hours onto that journey.
Absolutely.
So number 2, it would come down to either Koh Samui or Chiang Mai.
I think Chiang Mai, wouldn't it?
I like Chiang Mai a lot, but the burning season.
Oh, yeah.
You have the burning season.
We get to Koh Samui then.
There's your answer. Chiang Mai half of the year, Koh Samui the other half of the year.
When it's burning season.
Yeah, when it's burning season, Koh Samui. When it's not burning season, Chiang Mai.
Okay, so Ian in the UK, ask him how much he is raking Dosh now with all these subscribers. Most of us want to know what he gets from YouTube alone. Nearly 150k subs. Or it's 172 now.
172, not 150. I get $1 per sub per month.
Not for your views though.
No, I'm joking. The answer is not enough. Like literally not enough.
Buy some more merch.
Yeah, literally. I'm not joking. Not enough. For the work that I put in and the hours that I spend, not enough. Like, dude, I mean, you guys, if you watch my channel, like, dude, I just now, recently, a couple days ago, actually bought a new pair of shoes.
Oh, that's new too. Oh, they're new?
Yeah.
Oh, it's going on.
You watch my channel, I always wear the Adidas's.
Yeah.
Like,
you've stepped up to Reebok now.
No, well, I'm just saying, like, I just now was being where I'm okay to go
spend money.
Buy a pair of shoes. Yeah. I don't stay in hotels that are more than 1,000 baht, which is $30 US.
Well, you're smart with your money. Yeah, right?
I'm smart with my money, and so here's the thing. It takes a lot of money, not a lot, but it takes money to create the content that I create.
Do you want to explain that? Do you want to explain?
Like, dude, airplanes, motorbike rentals.
Let's go about that motorbike video that you did last week in Karat, wasn't it?
Hat Yai?
Hat Yai, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want to tell everyone how much that cost you? Or would you rather keep that on?
All in, it probably cost me about $400 to make that video.
Yeah.
Yeah, it probably cost me about $400 to make that video.
With flights,
hotels, food, grab cars getting to and back from the track, plus all the time that I have invested. I mean, look, okay, listen. It's most of this information is out there, like how people make money on YouTube.
Yeah.
It's all dependent on the amount of views you have.
Yeah.
So sometimes I'll do things like that Hat Yai video. I spent $400 to go make that video, just praying and hoping that it would make enough money
to cover your costs.
To cover my costs. And thankfully it did. And I'm at a point right now that the money that's coming in, I'm spending it. I'm spending it to make even crazier content.
So you're putting it back into your channel.
Correct. So because I think at the rate my channel is growing, while the algorithm is suggesting my content to new people, I'm trying to create more and more epic videos. Because it's like, I'm trying to ride that wave, if that makes sense. So, I mean, all the information's out there. You have what's called a CPM, your click per mile. Most people on average get paid anywhere.
$2 per 1,000 or something.
Most people, for like 1 million views, you'll get anywhere from
$2 to $3 grand.
$2,000, $3,000 US. Yeah. So you can go back at my channel and get a calculator.
You get a Social Blade.
Or Social Blade, and you can look at, how many views I get, and don't be lazy. Look it up yourself. But the money that I do get, seriously, like it's being reinvested into the channel.
Absolutely, right? And you've got it. I think a lot of YouTubers, especially there's a few Thailand YouTubers, but I won't discuss. They don't put their money back into their channel, and most of them are getting pretty good Patreon, but they kind of like sit back, kind of like a bit too easy. Where they should be putting their money back into their channel and making better content.
Correct. I agree.
Okay, so Leo says, was Chad influenced by any particular YouTubers, whether it be Thailand or around the world, or?
For sure, definitely not Thailand YouTubers. I really don't. I really don't watch Thailand YouTubers. I'm not joking. I really don't watch Thailand YouTubers.
Really?
At the very beginning, I've said this in one of my videos, the travel YouTuber Los LeBlanc.
It's brilliant.
Yeah, I watched him years ago. I don't really watch him so much anymore, but I've watched his channel for years. He's one of the people that motivated me to go travel. So Los LeBlanc, and especially lately, of course, Casey Neistat, who's the king.
Legend.
The legend.
David Dobrik.
David Dobrik's awesome.
We're gonna get flamed for this.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
you know,
Logan Paul.
Logan Paul.
His videos are amazing.
Oh,
right? Hey, if you go watch any of Logan Paul's videos,
yeah, like he's really stepped it up. Like,
the videos that he's made over the past few months are hands down some of the best videos on YouTube.
Absolutely.
I want to slap myself for saying
Yeah, man, we should slap each other.
Don't judge us until you actually go watch his video.
Because he did do that controversial thing in the forest, which, I think he's
even before that, his videos were just super cringy and childish and just
but he's
really
learned from
embarrassing. His channel has totally evolved and totally different. You really, like, if you're looking to grow a YouTube channel, you can actually learn a lot from Logan Paul.
Yeah.
The way he creates his content, how engaging it is, is something everyone should strive for.
Yeah, I think so.
Seriously.
He just spent $200,000 on a Pokemon set.
I saw that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so really, at the very beginning, Los LeBlanc, and then past that, I'm going to say Casey Neistat, Peter McKinnon.
Peter McKinnon's good.
Peter McKinnon's absolutely amazing.
Especially if you want to learn how to use like editing and camera angles. And
So most of the content that I watch on YouTube, I'm a huge YouTube. I watch YouTube all the time, every day. But I watch mostly stuff like motivational, like more motivational business and creative content rather than travel content. The thing is like. When I was back home in America, I'd watch a bunch of travel content. But here, I just walk out the door to my condo and go walk around, and I can see travel stuff in real life.
Yeah.
So I watch a lot of. I watch
knowledgeable stuff now.
Yeah, I watch a lot of things on YouTube that make me a better creator.
Yeah.
From a business or an artistic standpoint.
So William Hector says, Johnny, how did you and Chad meet? And when will we be doing a video on the Ford Mark 1 Escort? Well,
we met
on Facebook, I think.
Well, I knew Jonny because since he was a car guy, like me, like if you're a car guy, I know we can be friends. We can be cool. A lot of people you meet here in Thailand, the majority of the people you meet here in Thailand are amazing. But there's some that are just Thailand attracts a certain caliber of human being that sometimes you need to avoid. But
we explained that on that live stream.
Fuck, man, it's true.
Fuck, you haven't done fucking
dude.
friend.
It's true. But since Jonny was a car guy, I knew we would be.
I think you contacted me. I think this is before. It was about a couple of months before you started YouTube.
Yeah,
you were still doing photography.
Yeah, I think I invited you to a car show.
Yeah, the coffee and cars meet.
Yeah.
And you said, I'd like to shoot your car if you want me to take a photos of your car.
Yeah.
And then we kept on contact. I think we were on Messenger and you said, I'm going to start a YouTube channel. Yep. And then, when he put up his first video, I watched it and I was just fucking blown. You know what I mean? Like pretty much. And I said, and then I started recommending you. I started putting your intros into my channel and saying, this guy's going to be huge. And I wasn't wrong. Like, this guy's, he's obviously, I had a special eye for, I knew he was going to be big. And
yeah, Jonny's one of the first people that really, I guess, kind of like helped promote me or suggest me to other people. And so I appreciate that. Now, when he did that, I think I had like 2,000 or 3,000 subscribers.
Yeah, but it was my pleasure. But but even without my help, you were going to kill it anyway.
Yeah.
And so when are you going to do a video? And I get this question quite a lot.
We're trying to do something
we're trying to do a video with my Mark 1 Escort. We just don't know.
It to be special. We wanted it to be something cool.
What I'm thinking about doing is putting butter under the wheels and just spin it, because I've never done a burnout in my car.
He needs butter. He needs butter to make that happen.
But he had looked at it before. We're working on something special, aren't we?
Dude, so there's a new series of car shows that are coming up in Bangkok. and it's called like, I can't remember what it's called. It's called like Retro Day or something.
Yeah.
And it's all a bunch of really awesome like retro old school cars.
Yeah.
I should come down here.
Yeah,
we
we
should
go together.
drive it to Bangkok to go to the retro car show.
Yeah,
that would be cool.
Well, let's do that then.
Yeah,
Okay, so
yeah.
that's going to be our video for the Mark One School.
Yeah, for sure.
And you can drive it yourself. You're going to, you can drive my car.
Okay.
All right.
Let's do it. I'll do a burnout.
Have you ever seen? Yeah, he can actually do a burnout.
I'll try.
Because you looked at my engine before, and I said, "Is that engine?
He's got a Beams engine.
Is that good?"
Yeah, it's a good engine. Yeah, he's got a Toyota Beams engine in. I had no idea. Yeah, I thought it had the stock whatever the hell that comes in that thing and that makes all of 24 horsepower.
So I can put a turbo on that.
Yeah, we can put a turbo on it.
Well, we'll discuss later
Yeah.
about that. So we've got 3 questions left.
Okay.
Chad, when would fuck? How many beers am I had?
A couple more.
So number 1 asks, when will Chad stop making excuses and get a proper bike?
When I can afford to buy one. I really want to buy, you can look it up, it's called a Honda ADV 750.
Well, I think they're talking about your motorbike tours.
Yeah. So there's Honda makes a bike called the ADV 750.
Yeah.
And what it is, it uses Honda's dual clutch transmission.
Yeah.
So it's an automatic dual clutch transmission. So what this means, but it's a 750cc bike.
Yeah.
So it's a real bike, but it uses the dual clutch. The reason I ride the smaller bikes is because when I'm filming, having to deal with
With
the
the clutch
clutch and
and-
all that type of stuff, it's already...
So you can actually, this 750, you don't need a clutch.
I know, you don't need a clutch, it's dual clutch. When I do my motorbike tours, the number 1 priority is creating content. That's the point blank.
Yeah.
The purpose of doing them is to
Yeah.
create content.
Yeah.
All the fun things that happen and how much I enjoy doing it, that's all secondary.
Yeah.
The number 1 point of doing
Yeah,
it
it's content.
is create content. And
If you're riding like a manual, 1 speed, 5 speed upload,
I'm missing so many shots because I'm focusing on riding.
And you couldn't talk?
And I'm not focusing on creating content.
like you couldn't talk to the camera because while you're riding, you normally got the
Yeah.
camera here. You couldn't talk to the
Well, I
camera
mean-
because you're too worried about the gear changes.
Well, and also a lot of times I'll be filming myself while I'm riding. I'll hold my tripod and film myself while I'm riding.
Yeah, how you gonna do that with a
With
clutch?
a clutch, and it's
Good answer.
But that bike is about 800,000 baht.
It's all right. You'll be there. You buy that with GTR next year. Okay, so I want to live in Thailand. Ask, what visa is he on? I have seen this question asked 127 times, but he never seems to answer it.
I don't answer it for a reason, very specific reason. Many people that live here in Thailand long term won't answer that question publicly. And the reason is because you guys don't see the shit that we get from these psycho trolls that they're insane. I've got emails from people literally saying, I know such and such at the Thai immigration, and I will be there Monday morning to talk to them to get you deported out of the country of Thailand. These people are insane. Like,
They're crazy, aren't they?
they have psychological issues. I have blocked so many of these psycho trolls that literally, for whatever
Jealousy.
jealousy, it goes beyond jealousy. For some reason in their
It's fucking
head,
psycho.
they've got this thing where it's their life goal to make my life or his life or whoever's
Misery.
life just miserable. And when you give these people information
They'll run with it.
that they can use to try to destroy your life, they will do that. When it comes to visas, there's lots of information on the internet that you see on forums or Facebook groups or whatever saying, oh, it's impossible to live in Thailand because of the strict visa rules. It's super easy. You have to know the right people. You have to know what you're doing.
I think no,
And
the right people.
there's multiple options that if you want to live in Thailand long term, the visa thing is honestly the least of your concerns.
Yeah.
And that's one of the reasons, like, if you go to my actual website, cbmediaonyoutube.com, I offer a consultation service where I help people relocate to Thailand, help them figure out Where do you want to live? If you want to live in Bangkok, what neighborhood's best for you? Okay, what's the best condo for your budget? How do you deal with the visa situation? How do you deal with your banking situation? And if you're really concerned, like, I want to live in Thailand. If you really want to live in Thailand and you really want to do that, contact me through my website and schedule a consultation.
And you'll teach people how to do that.
And I'll help you. The visa thing is the least of your concerns. It's not a problem.
You just gotta have money in the contacts.
You just have to have money in the contacts. But no one will answer that question online.
No, I wouldn't.
Because
there's so many fucking psycho people out there.
It's going to cause problems in my life.
Yeah. But you're not doing anything illegal yet.
No.
You're here on a legal visa.
It's completely legal. And I'm lots of people, I can't tell you how many people comment over the past few weeks. Oh man, what are you going to do September 26th? The same shit I've been doing. Nothing's changing. Nothing's changing for me. It's the visa thing. It's not a problem. It's super easy. Just need to know the right people. Have a little bit of cash. Yeah.
That's right.
But that's why I don't answer that question.
Yeah, and I don't blame you.
Yeah.
Because there's so many fucking psychos.
They're crazy, dude. What's wrong with these people?
Okay, so Mark Brasso, final question. Did Chad end up in a bed with a ladyboy and like getting his carrot licked?
Speaking of people that have issues, what's his name?
Mark Brasso.
Mark, you have issues. Okay?
Do you have to answer that or what?
I think he's probably sitting at home with a bottle of lotion thinking about that visual.
On Pornhub.
Yeah, it's on Pornhub. Yeah. No. I think pretty much anybody that's been here in Thailand long enough has like some crazy ladyboy story.
Yeah, I have one.
But it's, no. I mean, it's one of those things that if you've been here long enough, you don't even notice them.
No, you don't.
Like, I can't tell you how many times before the whole situation happened that I'd have friends come into town and they'd be like, Chad, play my tour guide. We'd go out to a restaurant and sit down and the waitress would walk up, take our order, and walk away. And I look at my friends and they look like they just seen a ghost.
Yeah.
And they'd be like, did you not notice? Like, notice what?
Yeah, you don't notice.
The waitress was a lady boy. And it's like, oh, yeah.
It's just like
that's normal here.
Or you get the friends that come over and they go, is that a bloke? Is that a bloke?
They think every single girl's... When I post my videos from car shows, guys will come in and say, all of those girls are dudes.
Yeah.
No. You think all the fucking multi-millionaire Thai dudes are hiring
I don't think
ladyboys?
ladyboys are allowed in those events, are they?
No, I mean, they could come as a spectator.
Yeah, but they wouldn't have been employed as a pretty girl, aren't they? Cool.
My Thai friends who are multi-millionaires
are not
going to hire ladyboys to be models for their car clubs.
I don't blame them either.
Why? Like, that's the stupidest. Yeah.
So
no, I haven't. No, I know. I hate to ruin your wet dream.
But the thing is, you tease people so much about like, my promo code is I love ladyboys.
I just do it because I know they think it's funny.
Yeah, and it's great. I love it too.
Yeah, it's just because it's funny, So no, don't get super excited. No.
Chad, I can't thank you enough.
Of course, man.
Congratulations on your channel.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
And I honestly do believe, and I'm sure I'm going to get fired in the comments for this. I'm going to call it right now. Within 2 or 3 years, you'll be the one of the biggest content creators in Asia.
I hope so. I truly hope so. Yeah.
And you deserve it. And all the best to you.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the thing is it's taken a ton of time. It's taken a ton of work. It's something that it's kind of like it's like a perfect storm of a decade worth of work and skills and knowledge and talent that I've been building for so many years. And it's kind of it's a meeting of all of that at the right time.
Well, I spoke to my friend Jay from 8 Miles from Home.
Yeah.
I spoke to him on last week. We were talking, and he actually watches your channel too.
Oh, cool.
And he actually said that you've actually found a niche that no one's ever touched.
Correct, 100%. Yeah, that's why I did it, is because
you saw an opportunity.
There's a gap in a market, just like any successful business. If you're going to start a business, you have to look at the market and you have to see where
something different.
Where there's a gap.
Yeah.
And if you're the type of person that is like me, or clearly like Jonny, and like millions of other people around the globe, that you just really love traveling, and you also really love motorsports, there's never been a channel on YouTube that kind of gets both of those niches in one. It scratches both of those itches in one video.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that's 100% why my channel was successful, because I recognized that gap in the market.
Yeah. And you found it.
And I had the skills.
And you deserve what's coming for you.
Yeah.
So, all right. So that's pretty much about it. So, I don't know what to do with this 1 hour and 6. Chad.
Yeah, dude. Cheers, brother.
Love you lots.
Yeah.
And we'll speak to you soon. Thanks very much for watching. Please head over to CB Media and subscribe to Chad's channel.
Thank you for your support.
We'll see you soon. Take care. Bye.